the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That is just the play you've got to be able to come off with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come off with it.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Direct snap. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
It leads to second down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Pennington. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but
Touchdown, Eagles! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Georgia Southern, 24. Marshall, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Pennington. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The offense starts with a short field. The running back has it. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone.
Here we go.
On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's White. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Okay, ready?
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And the pummeling has started. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to Texas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. On the ground, it's Turner. At the 15, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 5.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Williams will pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it.
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. He's looking deep, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking left. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be
going over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Pennington. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Eagles will take over. First and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Feeling some heat. Floating away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires to the big fella. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Eagles! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 40. Marshall, 8.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the Marshall offense will take over. First and 10.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's
Trying to beat the D deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia
About to
Southern,
kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. And they'll take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast. Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go back to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Penny.
I would love for it to be 4th and short. That would be great. That's an ideal world. But it's not. It's 4th and long. And it's not an ideal world because it's a video game. So we're going for it.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Williams will pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Eagles!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. All by himself down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
Number 7 in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense, and it's...
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Williams looking for a man. Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays where when the defensive backs come back to the huddle, they give you an earful. Is anybody going to get to the quarterback? Can anybody pressure him? I can't cover my guy for 4 hours.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Here we go.
Snap it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And he'll be brought down. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a direct snap. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
End of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. It's complete. A huge pickup. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Dukes want to move quickly.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams will pass. A little release to the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Dukes are in the hurry up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Barnett. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly complete. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got rid of it just in time. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Williams looking for a man. Oh, he makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice to...
Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Throws to the back. Got a man, it's White. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Thompson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Duke's in the hurry up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's White. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to a running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They keep attacking through the air. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Williams will pass. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 21, James Madison 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Direct snap. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he got loose, it was all over. On to attempt the try. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Line getting set on second down. Williams looking for a man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, he drops to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more concerned, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air. It's Barnett. Makes his connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Knight.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They're bringing heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the timing just a hair off.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's White. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. The sure hands, it's Penny. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, James Madison.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Snap it to the back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. And his kick is good despite the rainstorm. A good snap, good hold, and the kick was perfect. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played with it.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's